All right. Today, Masters of the Universe, Stinkor, the evil master of odors. Product has real smell. It's fun. I'll be the judge of that. And you can too. They're available right now. bbts.com, Amazon, you name it. You can find these things pretty much everywhere right now. Go get yours now if you can. This is my first Stinkor ever. Never had one growing up. I missed the Classics line completely. And I don't even know if he existed in the 2000X line, so I'm really happy to get him in hand and take a look at him. Over the years, especially in the Classics line, I thought he looked so tough with his art and the color palette and the mechanical armor that he had. And I really want a Classics Stinkor, but I can't afford one right now. So this is gonna do. Let's take a look together at the art on the back. The sickening, foul stench of Stinkor can bring even the mightiest of Eternia's heroes to their knees. Mossman. Very cool. Includes comic book. We'll look at comic book at the end. I didn't get flagged, by the way, for looking at the mini comic that came with the fan vote winner Triclops. So that's really awesome. No strikes on that. So I guess it's okay to share comic book content. And I'll do that again at the end of this episode. I have the Lord of Power Beastman. I have He-Man and Skeletor. I do have Webstore, and I'll do a review on him. I also have Eternian Goddess, and I will do a review on her. And today we'll look at Stinkor together. Twist into powerful battle positions. Smell odor for attack. Ooh, it's stinky. Very nice. All right, let's get Stinkor out of the box. So we've got the Master of Odors out of the box, and I just kind of want to show that it isn't impossible to get a quasi-clean cut on these blister cards. You can kind of work with it. I had a little damage to the comic. It seemed to have been stuck inside, but it's not too bad. We'll look at the comic at the end. But I like to keep them mostly clean for reboxing and putting on the shelf again. But I do like to take my figures out and mess with them and check them out and take some pictures and stuff. So just wanted to share that it is possible to separate that blister. Evil Master of Odors comes with the diagram for popping out his body parts and swapping with other figures. So that's cool. And we'll look at the mini comic at the end together. Rock and a hard place. Really cool art, really cool art. So let's look at the Evil Master of Odors. All right, he comes with a shield, and that is it for his accessories. The armor piece is a soft plastic, so nicely done there. We'll do the articulation really quickly, and it is our standard fare with Origins, which to me is a great example of the simplicity of smart articulation. So we have the hinge at the ankle, and rotate out there and there. So that is some pretty good range in terms of posing, and that is a super broad stance. Just to give you an idea of what smart articulation can do for you. So what is smart articulation? Well, cuts at the right places instead of 1,000 points of articulation everywhere. So we've got the rotation at the calf, which is going to enhance your articulation. We've got rotation at the knee, which is going to enhance articulation. And we don't have a hip swivel or a thigh cut, but because you have rotation at these 2 points, it compensates for that. And you saw how dynamic a stretch we were able to get. He's got rotation at the waist. His arms go all the way around. His head does too. And his head will give you about that much up and about that much down. But he'll be looking into his armor piece here. But you never know. Maybe he's using that evil power of over odors, and he's let some odor out. And he has to tuck his nose in there, his snout in there, or whatever he has or doesn't have. So yeah, cool stuff. All right, He does not have the bicep swivel, but he does have rotation at the elbow, and then he has rotation at the wrist with the horizontal hinge. And that is the same for both right and left hand. And you see he has a sword holding hand or weapon holding hand, and then the shield holding hand. Rawr, or the roaring hand, or the thumbs up hand. Really nice. So, for the sake of this video, whoops, we'll just pop it. We're going to pop some parts out and get this armor off. I could have done it the traditional way, right? I could have just unbuckled the straps here, but new figure, new era. Oh, well, I have to do it anyway. And now we've got Stinkor in a few different parts. I'll reassemble him here. He gets together back easily. Bam, bam. And he's looking tough. Matted finish. Absorbing light, not giving off too much glare. Nice touch. And I like how the stripe goes down his back. Very cool. That is very cool. I like the stripes down his arms. Nice clean line here where it meets the glove line. The boots are not painted. That's a solid orange mold. I like it. I like it! All right, let's get this back on. Bam, bam. My first Stinkor figure. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I haven't smelled him yet. Let me smell this toy. All right, I'm going to smell Stinkor right now. Well, actually, I've been manipulating him so my hand should stink, right? But let's see. Let me smell him. Not sure if you could hear me sniffing, but he almost smells a little bit like pepper. Maybe like a kind of pepper, as my dogs play in the background. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. He doesn't really stink. And I don't really remember the odor from the 80s version, and I don't know if the classics version stinks. But this guy smells like pepper, to me, anyway. Salt and pepper, maybe? Who knows? I am really impressed and happy with this gentleman overall. And I'm excited to have him in my Origins collection, my growing Origins collection. I've got my eyes on that Origins Castle Grayskull. I wasn't sold on it because I was like, oh, you know, I got the Classics Grayskull. I don't need the Origins Grayskull. But as I've collected these things and really enjoyed them, I've realized, you know what? I want the Origins Grayskull. And I want the Sorceress that comes with Origins Grayskull. So I got to get him. And I will at some point. Some point soon. Yeah. But I need that Grayskull in my life. I need every Grayskull in my life. And Snake Mountain too. All right. So Stinkor doesn't come, Stinkor doesn't come with a sword or a weapon. At least not in this version. Maybe he'll come out with a deluxe version or something. But I do happen to have a cool sword that I picked up from customizers that make custom pieces for art, for action figures. This sword is totally wicked. But we can see how Stinkor looks. Whoops. Let me fix that stance. Bam. There we go. Just the armor. Bam. But very nice. I like it. Let's try to see if we can get him in the iconic pose, because, you know, I always like to try that. There we go. Very nice. A variation there of the iconic pose while he's holding his shield. Looking nice. Nicely done there, Stinkor. Oh, I like that angle. I like that angle. Yeah, cool stuff. Way to go, Stinkor. Rocking the custom sword. Nicely done. Salt and pepper Stinkor. Or pepper smell Stinkor. So cool beans. We're gonna go ahead and park our friend Stinkor back here on this custom dial by Crashbox Customs, which I think was absolutely built for featuring and displaying action figures. I mean, take a look at that. How perfect doesn't that look right there in that centerpiece, if you will? And you could totally stack more layers on top and to the left and to the right of it. And you could absolutely have an entire wall display with action figures in set like this. So very nice. I'm gonna bring Stinkor over here. All right, let's take a look at the comic together. Here we go. Masters of the Universe, rock in a hard place. Really vibrant colors in the front. He-Man holding up a large rock. He seems to be in a hard place. Quick look at the back. I'll be doing reviews on Webster, Eternian Goddess, and LOP Beastman. Eternian Goddess looks really awesome in particular. In the blister card, she has some really nice paint apps and some deco on her, so I'm excited to check her out. Her armor pieces too. Yeah, absolutely. This wave is rocking. I'm wondering, is this the best wave of the year so far for Origins? Maybe even, I mean, you know, you can't have a better wave than the wave that had He-Man or Skeletor in it, right? But this wave is really tough. You know, I wonder what wave, I'd love to hear from anybody. What are your thoughts? Best wave in Motu Origins so far. All right, that having been said, let's take a look at the mini comic. Go ahead and pause the screen and read at your leisure. Some really awesome artwork. Dozens and dozens of fakers everywhere. I do not see artist or writer credits, so shout out to them also and always. That's what this is all about. Sharing the enjoyment and the art of toys. Nicely done. I like that design on Skeletor there. Really cool. I have the power. Now I have the power. Interesting. And the last set of comic panels. Pause that and take a look. I really like this panel down here with He-Man and the castle and the Eternian Goddess. Really nice. And ending 2021 Mattel. Way to go, way to go. I'm really happy to have Stinkor. I am really excited about the Origins line. As always, I'm having fun collecting toys again. I hope you're having fun checking out these videos and the other awesome videos from awesome YouTubers all over. Until next time, everybody, take care.